we forgot to drink the tea.
I was going to do cheers, but that's probably not appropriate. Hi everyone, I'm Congresswoman Grace Meng, Chair of CAPAC, and thrilled to be here with one of our best members, Susie Lee from Nevada. Susie has been such an awesome contributor to our caucus and has really done a great job advocating for the needs of our Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander community here in Washington and in her district back at home. And for those of you who might not know Susie, Congresswoman Lee, could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. Well, thanks for having me, Grace, and thank you for your leadership of CAPAC. I represent Nevada's 3rd district. This is a district that's pretty evenly split, a 3rd Democrat, 3rd Republican, and 3rd Independent, and a large AA and HPI community. So I serve on appropriations with you and fighting to take federal dollars back to Nevada.
Well, I've been to your district. I see how much the people in your district love you and appreciate all the good work that you do for them. Can you tell us a little bit about maybe some of your favorite places in the district to eat or drink?
Oh my gosh, yeah, first of all, my district is home to the old Chinatown, which is on Spring Mountain, but also the new Chinatown, which is sort of out around the 215 bend. Just had the chance to go to Suzuya Japanese Bakery, which was very yummy. Wear a Tie is another favorite. China Mama. I mean, the list goes on and on. We just opened our 2nd Zippy's from Hawaii. So lots of places to go. Just really incredible culinary experiences in my district.
That's awesome. Sounds yummy. So let me ask you, as someone who is not Asian, what made you decide to want to join our Asian caucus?
Well, listen, Nevada is home to a very diverse and also strong and growing NHPI community. In the last 20 years, it has more than doubled to over 300,000 residents just in Southern Nevada alone. In my district, in the past 10 years, my percentage of my electorate that are NHPI voters has doubled as well to about 13.5%. So, you know, I feel like when you're a member of Congress, as you know, our job is to represent. And so this was one of the first caucuses I joined because I really feel that our NHPI community is such an important part of our fabric, not just our economy, but of our schools, of our healthcare system, and obviously our culinary environment. So really important for me to represent their views.
So when you're in Washington, D.C., there's a lot of talk about this DOGE concept. I'm wondering what you think about that, and is it working? Is it making government more efficient?
Oh my gosh. Well, first of all, it's pretty incredible that you have the world's wealthiest person come in and have complete access to the government, including people's most personal information and things that have really important impact on our community. What we're seeing is DOGE is holding up payments to some of our nonprofit healthcare providers. There's been cuts to a rural respiratory therapist training program. You know, Nevada suffers from availability of physicians, of respiratory therapists. This is a program that literally is going to train respiratory therapists in some of our most rural parts of our state. That was cut. What we saw, Lake Mead is in my district. It is the 5th most visited national park in the country. They cut 13 employees. Well, obviously with many of these illegal cuts, there were lawsuits, so the federal government's now spending money on lawsuits. And then 2 weeks later, guess what? These 13 critical employees were hired again. So I'd say it's anything but efficient.
Yeah, and have you been hearing that about all these cuts from your constituents directly?
Yeah, Social Security, for example. I mean, I think nationwide there's like 7,000 people have been cut from Social Security. What that means is that for the people who do need Social Security, if you need to adjust your payment, you need to file for Social Security, you need to change your status. You know, I had a constituent call. She spent literally 6 hours on the phone waiting for someone from Social Security to help her. So this is part of the game plan. You cut the employees, then it becomes harder and harder for people to get services. And then you come back like in a month or 2 months and say, you know what, I think we need to privatize Social Security. But we know it's so important, and we're gonna fight to make sure that we protect our constituents' Social Security.
Thank you for fighting so hard, and to everyone, if you didn't already know Congresswoman Susie Lee, now you do. Make sure you follow this incredibly hardworking Congressmember, someone who really advocates so strongly for her constituents, especially our Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander community members. We know that we have a great representative in you. Thanks for all that you do.
Thank you.